know I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm made, Bostonian flow, I kick it back there. Yeah, I got game, God in a fan way. We the city of the champs, every sport we play. Spit wetter than the harbor, yeah, I'm flowing like the Charles. I be speeding on this beat, call it Turnpike Miles. Yeah, it's Buku signing on, John to the Hancock, and I'm always key, I'm ready to unlock. I be doing big things, don't even have a deal, yeah, I battle through these.
Welcome back, everyone, to the newest edition of Once a Week. I'm Billy Jan Ludis. If you guys haven't been watching the recent episodes, we've had a number of incredible special guests. Last week we had Rocky on here, and today we have someone who also went to Bridgewater State University and played basketball with Rocky, but he's in a whole different area right now, helping so many people in some incredible ways. Guys, meet Michael Soares right here. Mike, I thank you for being here.
Of course.
We're going to dive into a lot today. But guys, why I wanted Mike on here for you guys is he just launched a couple weeks ago his New Human app, all fitness-based. And after following him on Instagram and just being able to talk with Mike about this, he offers so much to people just to help them create new goals, achieve those goals, fitness-based, but also mental-based too, because it takes a lot to dive into that. So we're going to explain that to you guys today. And I can say anything from the start of the video, you're going to want to look up this app because it's huge. But Mike, let's dive into it.
Of course, bro. Let's get it.
So after, getting to know you for a little bit, I'm seeing so much just sticks out to me. Your drive, your knowledge. You're a fitness entrepreneur. Where did that all start?
So all this began in high school. So in high school, I suffered an injury my junior year of high school, partial torn meniscus,
Gotcha.
and I really wanted to go play college basketball.
Yeah.
And when I had that injury, I was like, damn, like my chances of going to play ball in school over with. And our athletic trainer helped rehab, and I was able to get back onto the court, and that gave me a lot of hope. So I was like, wow, this is really cool. I found the process super interesting.
Yeah.
So I was like, I kind of want to be that hope for other people.
Yeah.
And then I also had a high school health teacher, shout out Mr. Ryan.
There you go.
And he really pushed the topic of health and how important it was.
Cool.
And in my family, not that people were uneducated over the fact, but I was like, maybe I find more education over health.
Yep.
Because my family's dealt with a lot of like chronic health issues.
Gotcha.
Like maybe I could be the individual to help other people.
Yeah, exactly. Break the cycle.
So I went to Bridgewater State, studied exercise science.
Nice.
And then 3 days after I graduated, I started working at Equinox.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
I'm still there.
Okay.
We actually reopen next week, but
Nice.
it's about to I just passed my 3-year mark there.
Really? Yeah. Okay. That's awesome.
And Equinox keeps track of everybody you've trained,
Okay.
and I just also hit the 250 mark client.
No way.
Which is pretty crazy.
Good for you.
But anyway, so I started getting overwhelmed with the people I was training at Equinox. Like I had a lot of sessions during the week. I was balancing about 35 clients. I was like, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah,
and I was
seriously.
like, how can I make this more efficient?
Yeah.
So I started New Human January 2019 because
Okay.
a lot of people would reach out on social media and they were like, hey, can you train me? And I, at the time, didn't have time. So I was like, maybe I can make online programs, meal plans. And it actually worked out pretty well. I actually did the math 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I tracked everybody's statistics. And over the course of 1 year, between all of the clients I had only online, combining everybody's numbers, everybody lost 2,000 pounds in total out of all online clients. So.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Crazy. It's crazy when you think about it. Like
seriously.
in an overall stance.
That's awesome. That's something to be proud of right there. That's cool too, because on the New Human app, like right off the bat, you can see people's results.
Yeah.
You guys have a results section.
Mm-hmm.
First one you see, there's a guy in there that's lost 186 pounds.
So this morning he texted me.
Oh yeah, okay.
He's at 198.
No way.
He's about to hit that 200-pound mark. Shout out TJ.
Nice.
TJ was the first person to sign up.
Okay.
We're like a year and a half through, and he's still super consistent.
Yeah.
He's had a lot of situations go on in his life, and he's still like making sure that his fitness levels are still up there. And like the key is with fitness is you want to make sure that it's sustainable.
Yeah.
And like we've created a system for TJ where he's mastered it to a point where like no matter what's going on, work, family stuff, like he still makes sure that he gets everything done. So shout out TJ.
That's awesome right there. And in the trainers I've been around before, they can do it, but it's a struggle. But how are you able to give people the sustainability through the app?
So through the app, so then we created the app, where I created the app back in February with one of my clients, Sam Thompson. He's built an app back in the when he was younger.
Nice.
And together we collaborated.
Yeah.
And I was just looking for another way to help more people and also be more efficient, because at one point I had 75 clients between in-person and online. It was just too much.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, this isn't a way to be super efficient, and my end goal is to help as many people. So I was like, I need to work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
So then we developed it. I wasn't gonna launch it until end of July.
Gotcha.
But with quarantine, I was like, I have a lot of information that people need.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be like a great thing to give people structure.
Yeah.
And we launched the app in May, have a little over 300 users now.
Wow. That's awesome.
But yeah, we have live workouts through Zoom. We have structured workout programs. And for right now, they're all bodyweight. So I think we have like 15 to 20 programs.
Okay.
So like for almost every general goal that somebody could have, there's like specific programs with progressions, regressions, videos, and all that.
That's awesome. That's huge right there. That was one of the questions I want to ask you was, it's awesome that you launched it during quarantine, because that's something that's extremely needed. And like you said, like you guys are going back to the gym next week and everything, and I hope my gym opens next week. But like that's like, I needed you human for quarantine. And like, how have you been able to kind of help people? Like you said, mentioned all bodyweight stuff.
Yeah.
But people are still making the results.
So something that is definitely underused is bodyweight exercises.
Yeah.
And yes, of course, like going to the gym, lifting weights, that's like technically the most efficient way to gain muscle, but you can still create a lot of stress for your muscles by performing bodyweight exercises if you have the proper structure.
Yeah.
And another thing is, everybody's time millionaires right now. So like, no one's working, so you have all the time in the world to cook.
Yeah.
And I preach so much about nutrition and like the mentality and like mental health of fitness.
Yep.
Because if you mentally can tune in and like stay in, that's when people like really stick with it.
Exactly. Yeah. The meal prep game is where it's at.
Yeah.
That's where it's at. Like I've had my own fitness goals, but until I started meal prepping, the results were like, they weren't coming fast enough.
No,
right?
100%.
Yeah. That's awesome. It takes so much time to create an app like this. Your energy, your drive, the effort you put into creating the app. Where does that drive come from for you? You found so much success in this right off the bat. It takes a lot. That's like, you just mentioned the entire past leading up to the app and the first few stages of it. Where did all that energy come from?
Honestly, I don't want to give like the generic I like helping people answer, but something that makes it super worth it, like at Equinox, I'll be working literally 13-hour days, training like 10, 11 people. And the reason why I can do that on a sustained or like a continuous level is because I love helping people and seeing their lives change for the better, because then they can go and help more people. So it's like a chain reaction.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I love when a father that I train was like, I couldn't bend over and like pick up my like 2-year-old without having back pain and being out of work, and now I can do all that and my life quality is much better.
Yeah.
And then like that extends to his family.
Exactly.
So seeing the chain reaction of the health benefits of training and being a trainer for somebody is super rewarding and makes it all worth it.
Definitely. I agree to that. So me with my life coaching business and whatnot, I have that same mentality. And I could easily answer that question the same way as like, I just love helping people. Because when I had the goal growing up, like, Bill, what do you want to do when you're older? I want to help people. That's all I could answer with. So now with the life coaching piece, it comes back to the idea of like, if I help one client, they help another client. And it just keeps going on in effect. So I do that with life coaching, I do that with mentoring kids and whatnot. And that's honestly, that definition of why you do this, it seems simple, but there's so much power behind that.
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
And another example, virtually. Yep. I train a mother. She is training she wants to feel very fit for her daughter's wedding that's coming up early next year. Okay. And she was telling me her favorite part of the day is the 20-minute workout she does with her whole family together. Really? That's one of the very simple but structured programs on the app. Yeah. And when she sent me that, I was like, I got hyped.
That's awesome.
Shout out Kristen. She's about to hit the 30-pound mark lost.
Nice.
this year, so
Okay,
very excited
that's
for
awesome.
her.
Yeah, you're impacting so many lives.
Yeah, man.
That's cool. And one thing about Mike, guys, that I've seen just being able to get to know him, you're impacting lives on the New Human app. Obviously, you're helping people fitness wise. You offers. I got a chance to work with Mike on as being a guest on one of his virtual meetings.
Yeah.
Honestly, you had about 20, 30 people on there to help one of your buddies.
Yeah.
And how often do you do those? Because that was a different area. That wasn't necessarily fitness. That was helping someone just trying to grow in the speaking world.
Yeah, I was, so he's one of my clients, Aaron Golub. He was the first legally blind D1 football player.
That's awesome.
We interned together back in the day, got to know each other. He dove out of fitness, went to finance, but he was looking for a trainer.
Yeah.
Currently trying to be a snapper in the NFL too, so we've been training for that.
That's awesome.
So,
wow.
He also is working on motivational speaking.
Yep.
So I just wanted to run like a little cross-networking event.
Yeah.
I'm also part of a networking group that my friend created. I'm the VP of it, Capital Networking Solutions, and we would run it where we would just cross-network. And that's one of the other reasons why I started New Human.
Yeah.
Everybody in our main group had their own business except for me. I was like, all right, I need to step it up.
You gotta join in.
But yeah, I tried my best to cross-network and get other people who want to I don't want to use maximize their life, but meet other people that will better their lives.
Yeah.
And that's just as important as fitness, because mental health or just trying to branch out and positively impact other parts of your life is super important.
Oh, huge. I definitely agree with that. That's me personally with trying to, you want to impact all the people you can, but that doesn't just end at your own area. That's why when I'm trying to learn more, I'm trying to help as many people as I can. I could read a book about, motivational speaking. I could read a book about helping people in life coaching aspect, or I could read a book on a completely different area about nutrition, because that impacts people the same way. So for you to have all these different pieces coming together through New Human, but through everyone else's businesses, you're creating a fully encompassed person.
Correct.
That's what is huge today. If you're watching this video right now and you can find yourself, you only have a specific set of skills. All right, that's one avenue, and yet the world is all around you.
Yep.
New Human's giving you options everywhere.
Exactly.
That's the best part that I love about New Human.
And right now, we have the structured workout programs where people can just go on the app, access it. We run free virtual workouts throughout the week and yoga classes. And one of my trainers, he is from my hometown, Milford.
Okay.
He was I want to impact more kids right now.
Yeah.
So he started running socially distanced boot camps. In the state, we're allowed to have 10 or 12 people in an area.
Yep.
So he'll run 30-minute basketball, 30-minute workout.
Nice.
And he's been running about 20 a week.
Oh,
we did the math.
Wow.
He's training over 100 kids a week.
That's awesome. Especially during quarantine.
During
That's
quarantine,
phenomenal.
right? And it's super great because the kids have had no problem being far away from each other. Everybody still has fun. The parents are this is the structure they need because none of these kids are going to camp. They're all staying inside, being hyped up.
Right.
So the parents are probably this is perfect. But with his boot camps, and then I started running a Boston boot camp where it's half workout, half yoga.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Just this month, we'll be running a little over 50 socially distanced boot camps. So it's another avenue of fitness that people can have while staying under our guidelines that we should be following.
Exactly. That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
You guys really look at every single area and how you can impact someone.
Got to.
Yeah.
Because there's some people that won't necessarily enjoy, not that they won't enjoy, but the virtual training is just different to them.
Yep.
And it's very novice and they just don't want to try it out. So I'm all right, well, you have this option, this option, this option. I'm I really try to make it an option where people can't not do it because of convenience. We're trying to make it as convenient for everybody so that everybody can be fit. The goal is to make Boston the most fit city in the world. Not saying that we just train people in Boston.
Yeah, right?
That's a goal, and that's a bunch of people around here's goal. So I'm trying to push that agenda too.
That's cool. One thing you mentioned in going over all that is the structure piece. And you guys offer, you've structured it in such a way. Through the app, how do you guys help people structure their lives?
So on the app, there's actually a messaging system.
Okay.
You can follow people on the app. There's a timeline,
Really?
article posting. So right now we have 7 coaches on there.
Yeah.
So anybody can post something on the app.
Yeah.
And you got 7 professionals that are getting notifications, answering you.
Yeah.
But also it's a self-sustaining system. So say you post, hey, can anybody send me like healthy recipes?
Yeah.
You got 300 people
Yeah.
about to message you and be like, hey, try this. This really helped out. So it's like a self-sustaining system
Yeah.
too. But it's
Wow.
really nice that people get all of this for just $20 a month.
Yep.
All this information, because we thought about like, okay, maybe we should make this like a, not a luxurious, but like a higher end priced app. But we're like, no, the goal is to help as many people.
Yeah.
So let's get as many people on there.
Yeah.
And anybody can find $20 a month.
Yeah.
To buy whatever.
Yeah.
They should concentrate on their fitness too for that pricing.
Exactly. That's awesome. Plus, like, you know, not to do a sales pitch, but for $20 a month, that's less than a gym membership, and you get your own gym. And it's like, honestly, right now you get your own bodyweight exercises.
Yeah.
But you get all the exercises and everything you need, all the tools you need.
Exactly.
For less than a gym membership.
Yeah.
You know, that's huge.
We call it the world's first virtual gym.
Yeah, seriously.
Yep.
That's awesome. You know, I love the fact that it's virtual too, because, you know, in a lot of life coaching clients I find, honestly, in a lot of friends that I have, they're very fearful of stepping into a gym because, you know, there's pressure when you step in there. You know, like me and you can step in a gym, we have our own mindset, we're setting a goal. It's a lot of people that go in there and they're fearful of what people think and whatnot. So being able to do it from your own home, virtually on your app, that's going to help so many people with that anxiety piece.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, we kind of talked about it already, but you guys offer so many different areas. Like you have, like you mentioned, this yoga. You help with the yoga just as much as you help with the fitness aspect. I know recently you added a new yoga person, as I saw on the app. But what other areas are there? Like you mentioned, there's someone that does like basketball workouts. That's variety everywhere. So like, what specifics do you guys offer like that?
So Allie is phenomenal. Shout out Allie. She's our yoga instructor. She's been practicing yoga for a very long time now. And then we also run sport-specific live workouts, and we also have sport-specific programs on there.
Okay.
Aaron Anabali, he's a coach at BMR, and he's been running live dribbling workouts.
Nice.
And we also train the #1 AAU team in the country, Team Takeover. AAU is just off-season basketball.
Yeah.
So we run like live workouts for those athletes too.
That's awesome.
So our ideology too is like, a lot of these kids, they're not going to be becoming super beefy and strong at the ages of like 12 to like 15. But if they can develop that coordination and that cardiovascular system, by the time they get older, that's the only thing they have to concentrate on is getting a little bigger, and their bodies are going to already be used to it versus waiting until they're 18 to pick up the first dumbbell and learn how to work out. Like they'll have that previous knowledge that like we wish we had when we were younger.
Exactly. Now that's something right there. You know, like if it doesn't show already, like I said, he's extremely knowledgeable, right?
Thank you.
With all the knowledge that you have and everything, you know, you just kind of put a piece out there. Like you're not going to be helping kids get, you know, muscular, bulky at 12. Yeah. Where did that, like, you have so much knowledge on the fitness, the nutrition area. You guys expand it to that avenue, helping kids that, like, all right, they can develop coordination now, so down the line they can achieve those goals.
Yep.
How did you guys expand that so much? Like, in the gyms I've been to, the personal trainers I've been to, like, they're gonna like, all right, here you are now, we're gonna get you from here to here. But you guys are like, all right, here you are now at 12, but at 22, you're gonna be like NFL wise because you're starting so early.
Correct.
How did you guys kind of do that? Like, you found so much success in just looking at the entire span of a person's life and starting it early.
And that's how you have to look at it as a trainer too.
Yeah.
Not in a sense of like trying to keep clients, but like the goal is to continue to develop the individual.
Yeah.
Because if a trainer is like, all right, we're gonna try to lose 5 pounds, and then that's their only goal. As soon as that person loses 5 pounds, they're gone. And in general, and if that's their goal, then cool. Yeah. But you want to map out the individual's long-term goals, and then from there create these little short-term steps and lay brick by brick on how you can continue to like develop it. Like, for example, some of these kids, our goal was to like perform all these exercises with proper 100% form. We had all the kids test out at the end of our virtual workout, and like it made their week that they like did a single leg deadlift 1000% properly. Yeah. And like creating these like mini attainable goals is what keeps people going versus just being like, all right, get better at fitness. Like that's so gray.
Exactly.
So you have to make sure as a trainer to make sure you make attainable, measurable goals. And with our education, like I can give prop to Equinox because they to get promoted, you have to do continuing ed. And as a trainer, like I feel like I know a lot, but I don't know everything. And like you have to, as an individual who wants to learn a lot, you have to be willing to take advice from people who, quote unquote, may not be as experienced as you, because they probably know something you don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you always got to be open to feedback and learning.
Perfect. And that's awesome right there. That's awesome as an entrepreneur, you know, because you're someone that's really trying to pursue this. You're growing it like no other. But if you have that wall up where you're not like, it's like, oh, it's my way or the highway, you know, your way is going to end very soon. Yeah. So that's really awesome. You guys are so open to it. Plus, you know, if they're making it so you need to continue to learn, that's just going to open so many doors for you guys down the line.
100%.
That's huge. One thing I want to bring up is, you know, last week talking with Rocky, you know, name dropped you and everything, which is awesome, because I knew I'd have you on. He mentioned, and this kind of goes into New Human as well, he mentioned that you guys had a chance to go overseas and help kids.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So super random. I was playing basketball at a basketball court, and this guy, the 6'8" guy, just walks in with 2 7-footers. I'm like, who the hell are these people? So we start playing, and I was feeling really bouncy that day, and I was trying to dunk on all of them. And Pierre, the 6'8" guy, he walked in, he's like, oh brother, what do you do for like a living? Like, why are you so athletic? Like, I'm a trainer. He's like, put me through a workout. So I literally put him through like a 20-minute workout. And right then and there, he's like, I go to Haiti 3 times a year, and I run camps there for the kids. He's like, I want you to come with me. And this is all within like an hour of knowing this guy.
It's awesome.
I was like, you know what? Let's do it. So agreed to it. This was in August. We went last December. And Rocky and I got the chance to, and I asked Rocky to come. Rocky develops basketball players. I was like, Rocky, come with me. So he's like, you know what? Let's do it. Because Rocky and I are planning on going to Cape Verde soon to try to help build some basketball courts out there.
You mentioned that,
Obviously, with quarantine, we're not exactly sure like when traveling is going to happen. But anyway, so we went out to Haiti, and Pierre ended up getting caught up because every year he goes there, he raises enough money for clothes for all the kids, meals for all the kids, a bunch of other things, and he grabs some of these kids and like brings them back to the United States to play basketball every time he runs a camp, which is great, and it gives these kids hope. And like, this was back in December. Literally this morning, I was getting messages from some of my kids from Haiti that still messaged me like, "Hey coach, watch me do this drill."
That's awesome.
But yeah, so we went out there. Pierre got caught up, so Rocky and I had to run this camp for 3 hours. 4 out of 400 kids spoke English. So we're like, Pierre's like, don't worry, brother. Basketball is the universal language. So we're like, all right. So we just started training these kids. Luckily, there were some translators there. And we started going, and it was like one of the highest highs I've ever felt, because you have 400 kids in the only indoor gym in the whole country. And it was just it looked like a regular high school gym. And all these kids were so attentive and so charismatic and like doing everything, and like if I said like everybody go over there and like pointed, they all ran there within like 1 second. It was definitely my favorite camp I've ever ran.
It's gotta be one of the favorite moments in your life.
Literally. And Pierre's found a bunch of NBA athletes from this camp. Local New Orleans Noel.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
And it was just amazing going there, and it was also amazing as a person to like go to Haiti. Because right now their country's not doing too well. Like the annual salary there's like $300, and the government is relatively corrupt there. So like these kids don't really have much. So like giving them sports to work on like gives them hope. So like they're not doing other stuff such as like whatever they'd be doing with their time. But we're planning on going back in December if everything goes well. I plan on doing it every year.
Oh my goodness, that's huge. And you know, you mentioned the impact it had on you. Think about the impact, like if these kids are still reaching out to you, the impact you had on these kids that may not speak English. That's something, you just gave them something, especially if, you know, their country is the way it is. Think about that. Like they can take that and run with it the rest of their life. You know, and for you to have the opportunity to go there, that's something not too many people have. I'm sure that fuels your ability to want to impact people in New Human. The impact you have on so many lives is awesome. And why I wanted to throw that out there, I think it's just so cool in itself to be able to go there. But you, with New Human, you donate a good amount of your percentage to helping, you know, other people like that.
Yep.
Yeah, explain a little bit of that to us.
So when it was twofold. When I started New Human, I was like, all right, one, I want to help more people virtually, and then two, how do I even help more people? Like, it was just like, all right, so what's the next step?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Like, as much as like money is a great profit, like a great thing with like business, like there's definitely people in the world that need money, like a specific amount of money than I do.
Yeah.
So I started donating a percentage every month to a different foundation, and typically we would donate to different children's health foundations, so like UNICEF or like St. Jude's Children's Hospital, or like environmental causes.
Nice.
And then I just started picking it up, and people would just willingly be like, hey, love what you're doing, and just send me money to go and send to whatever it is.
Nice.
And I love it because it's kind of like something I tell people. I'm like, listen, if you sign up for New Human, you're helping yourself.
Yeah.
But like the money you're putting in is also going and helping other people in the world.
Exactly.
Which is awesome because it gives people another incentive to be like, all right, I feel good because I'm training myself, but I'm also helping other people live a better life.
Yeah, that's what I like right there. You're like you just said, people are coming to you for fitness, but you're helping them create the full person.
Yep.
You know, mentality. I feel better about myself because I'm getting healthier. I feel better about myself because I'm helping other people. I feel better about myself because I'm achieving goals. Those three right there, that creates sustainability, which we started this talk about.
Yeah.
You know, that's awesome. One question I wanted to ask you, you know, we went over so much for New Human and how you've created it, and honestly, a short amount of time, you kind of explained a ton of it. How do you stay motivated? Like, obviously, we went over you help so many people. We went over how you impact so many lives. How do you stay motivated for you to, how can I put it? Because this happens with so many entrepreneurs where this is New Human right here. This is my app. I want to make sure it succeeds. But then you have your other life.
Yep.
You know, how do you maintain that?
So the word balance is my favorite word. I literally have the word balance tattooed on me.
Good. That's awesome.
Something that really, really helps, and I give so much prop, is the other New Human trainers.
Good.
They've given me so much, like, their vibes and their energy and their love is so phenomenal. Like, our group chat, like, it's a bunch of guys and girls, and like we keep it super professional, but there's like hearts going everywhere because like everybody's vibes are like so incredible.
Positive.
And it truly makes my life easier that there's other people with the same goals that are willing to help the platform of New Human become like a better platform for everybody. So balance is super essential because you can't pour out of an empty cup.
Yeah.
So I learned that the hard way, like working literally 90-hour weeks, like literally. So being willing to let go of certain responsibilities or to manage the responsibilities for other people that can do it. Yeah. And it helps you and it helps them because one, they're getting better. Two, it relieves times for yourself. Yeah. As like a entrepreneur, I would definitely advise like the earlier you can to get a team to help you out, the better it is.
Definitely.
But yeah, having so many other people willing to help with the one common goal of helping more people. Yeah. Makes it so much easier for me to then be able to concentrate on what I need to concentrate on versus like little things, you know?
Exactly. You got to surround yourself with good people. Mm-hmm. You know, you become the people you're around. Yeah. So if these people are building you up, you're going to build up with them. You know, if they're tearing you down, you're not going to go very far. Yeah. So that's awesome. I'm glad you answered that. That's something I think everyone watching this could take. As much as I really, want you guys to go check out New Human app, what Mike just said, that's something like take New Human, but take that with you just as much because that's powerful right there. Because Mike, as we just talked about, has had so much success already with launching this app. So you guys taking all this information and running with it, that's going to be huge for you. One last question I posed it to Rocky last week, and I want to give you the floor. The entire country right now is in a struggle. Not the coronavirus, but inequality. Yep. And that's a struggle that's been going on since the country began. What do you have to say about that situation? Is there anything you want people to understand from your perspective?
Yeah, there is a quote I saw last week that really stuck with me. I actually wrote it down. Yeah. And it's something along the lines of like, equal rights for everybody doesn't mean less rights for you. And I've never really been in the position to think of like that opposite side. That believes that there shouldn't, not that everybody thinks that equal rights shouldn't be a thing for everybody, but something that people should understand is like, there's been a situation in the country going towards black individuals,
Yeah.
and like for people to have more equal rights, or like more like not what's the term, like just having more of a dialogue on what's happened, so more people can understand. Like I've had a lot of my white friends reach out and be like, hey bro, like I'm Brazilian, but I'm also black and Native American. So a lot of this stuff applies to me. And quick fact, 80% of total slaves brought from Africa went to Brazil. All 80% of all slaves from Africa that came to the Western Hemisphere went to Brazil. So like slavery was a very extreme situation out in Brazil as well.
Wow.
And something I would want people to take away is like, just make sure you're continuing the conversation.
Yeah.
Because that's going to continue the dialogue and the education
Definitely.
of what people have gone through. Another quick thing I saw was like, there's a photo of Martin Luther King, and even myself prior to this, like, yes, I learned it in history class, but a lot of these things didn't happen too long ago.
Yeah.
And when you're a kid learning about this, you're like, oh, this must have happened.
Man, right,
history, 300 years ago. But you realize this is like double-digit years.
Exactly.
All this was just happening.
Right.
So it's not too long ago that all this happened. So yeah, just continue to talk to people, to everybody who's reached out. Like, it's meant a lot, and continue reaching out to your friends, because that means a lot, especially during all this time when everything's so hostile.
Yeah.
And people also have to understand, and I feel like a lot more people are understanding the message. I saw a great thing. It was like when we had Boston Strong.
Yeah.
When our city was in trouble, other cities weren't saying all cities were strong. They were understanding the cause, and they were supporting us.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people individually thought that like the all Black Lives Matter meant like these were way more important than everybody. And like, of course, everybody's lives matter, but this is the situation going on right now.
Yeah.
It doesn't make other situations that are going on any less important. It's just like, this is the situation we're concentrating on.
Yeah.
Follow us, understand what's going on, like, and just like understand it.
Yeah.
Another analogy, last analogy is like, I saw a great thing. It was like, it was a photo of like a bunch of houses, and one house was on fire.
Okay.
And somebody was like, call the fire department, my house is on fire. And then this other person was like, why would we call your department? Everybody cares about all these houses. But it's like, no, my house is under fire, I'm under trouble.
Yeah.
That doesn't make your house any less important. It's just that mine's in trouble. And that's like kind of what like the Black Lives Matter stance mimics. But
it's true.
Yeah. It's I feel like a lot more people are understanding the real message of what's going on versus like thinking that Black people are trying to make it more important than white people, or like all lives matter. Because of course everybody's lives matter.
Exactly.
Of course.
That's why I wish people would grasp, because there's too much hatred.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and like we're just trying to get equality, and so the Black Lives Matter aspect, like, you know, we just want to be on the same level.
Exactly.
You know, and that's what I don't get, why people like don't grasp that, because it's been. I get it, the double digit aspect. Like, you're right. Martin Luther King was only double digits. Like, that's astounding to think about, because we're taught like that. Oh, that's down the line. That's way back. But you know, it's a huge piece, and it's sad that hasn't had more of a impact over these double digit years. But now it's reached, like, I think it's reached a stance where something's about to happen. You know, I say it in all my videos, and anyone watching probably has heard this before. I feel like the entire year of 2020 was a universal reset. You know, where coronavirus, like, all right, that shut us down because we kind of messed up the world. And then now, after coronavirus is just honestly out of people's minds, where they forgot about it, now the equality aspect comes into play. And if you think about it, the year 2021 is going to be extremely different than 2020, and it's going to start a new aspect of life, which I think is needed to happen for a long time.
100%.
So, but I appreciate your aspect on equality. That's huge right there. Is there anything else, but prior to me telling everyone where they can find you, anything else about New Human, anything else about your drive, your knowledge, your experiences? I think the Bridgewater State and you going to Haiti is huge, such an experience that people can take and run with. Is there any lasting impressions you want to leave people before we close with the video?
Nothing specific, but if somebody needs to hear, don't wait until tomorrow to get your fitness journey started. Just do it now. Like, literally right after you watch this video, just go get anything simple. Like, most of the workouts that we have are like 20-30 minutes.
Nice.
And like,
that's all you need.
Anything, start small. if it's literally just going for a walk or doing 10 squats a day, like I tell people, like some people are like, oh, I only worked out for 10 minutes today. I'm like, that's better than not doing anything.
Exactly.
Some structure is better than nothing.
Yeah.
So just please go do something, and that's eventually going to build that consistency, and consistency is the most important factor when it comes to fitness.
Yeah, I love that. You know, you're right, the 10-minute a day thing.
Yep.
That's all you need right there, especially if you're just starting out. When I'm in the gym with people and like, you know, I'm focused on in the gym, but there are people in there that, you know, much older than me that are struggling to just get the energy for the day. And I go up and talk, I'm like, hey, how's your day going? And like, oh, I just don't have today. I'm sitting there. The only response I've ever had for the past like 3 years is like, hey, you're better than the guy sitting on the couch. You know, it's true though. 10 minutes a day, that's all you need.
Exactly.
Right? But Mike, I thank you so much for being here. Guys, Mike has so much incredible content out there. At the end of this video, I'm going to put his Instagram for his personal account, but also the New Human account on Instagram, on Facebook. I'm going to share this everywhere, guys, but I really want you guys to go check out the New Human app. You know, Mike gave us so much information on it. If you're someone that's pursuing a fitness goal, or just even that thought is in the back of your head of, you know, maybe I should start to get a little bit healthier, even just active. You know, start to do something, as Mike just explained to us. But guys, there's so much incredible content that Mike is putting out there to help you right in the confines of your own home. Quarantine is coming to an end, but that doesn't mean that you don't have to be one of these people that goes out there and steps into a gym. He's bringing it to you. And that's the biggest piece right here. Because in the world we're living in, times are changing. If you want to stay in the confines of your home, Mike is coming to you through your phone, your iPad, whatever it may be. Guys, there's so much out there to help you. Mike, I thank you so much for being here. It's been a huge impact to me. I've learned so much just from seeing your drive, your knowledge, and everything New Human's doing.
Thank you.
I can't wait to have you on the show again.
I can't wait.
Awesome.
Appreciate you, bro.
Of course, man. It's
Thank you.
Great time. Guys, like this message on YouTube. Share this message to someone who can run with it, someone that you can impact, a friend of yours, a family member, someone that could use this right now. And then hit that subscribe button below. And if anyone is in need of support in some way, whether it's through New Human or it's whatever it may be, go to BillyGLifeCoaching.com. Reach out to me. I'll be there for you whenever you need me. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Mike, thanks again for being here.
Thank you, man.
Awesome. Have a good one, guys.